Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Moon, and it's me, Sailor Mercury. And today we're going to talk about, something that happened in the past, but more like something that still happens to this day. So, when you make a film on YouTube, um, how, how it uploads and then it forlays and it becomes playable. Well, sometimes the film gets stuck in forlaying, and no one really seems to know why this is. Well, there's a lot of held beliefs by some folks. Now, if these folks are wise men and wise women of reckoners or websites, your guess are good of mine. Now, it doesn't happen every day like it used to in the past, like it once did in the past. But it still happens and it's still something you have to talk about. So, a lot of folks believe that, oh, it's your interweb speed. Oh, it's your sandbox. It's your firewall. It's your evilware stronghold tool. Fill in, write in whatever one you have. And somehow, even though none of those tools or their settings did anything to the uploading of your film, but they're going to stop your film from being forlaid. Huh. So, and the truth is, it's not your sandbox, it's not your firewall, it's not your evil weird stronghold tool, and it's not your interweb speed. Your interweb speed only plays the grounds and how long it takes your film to upload. If it was your sandbox or firewall, your upload would either get stuck or not upload at all. Alright? Same thing with your evilware stronghold tool. It would not do anything to the forlaying of your film, which so many folks out there don't understand. You know? And the folks that would say things about this, most of them being trolls and haters of some kind, would say, oh, I'm a reckoner wise man or wise woman. What you should need to say is that I'm a website wise man or wise woman. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't have anything to do with anyone's reckoner. Alright? So, anyway, why does it happen? Your guess is good as mine. YouTube never ever makes any films on the crafter middle, their fairway on YouTube when they talk about updates to talk about new oversights and new tools that they come up with and new settings and things like that. They never talk about films getting stuck in forlaying. Why? Who knows? But it's irksome when it happens. There is no warning either, because your film will upload like it always does. So there is no warning to know when it's going to have a bad day. Alright, can I go on? You're right, Sailor Moon. At the end of the day, there is no warning. There is no way to know when it's going to happen, because it can happen at any time. You know, and when it happens, it does not care if you skimmed your film out or you did not. It does not care if your film's in HD or 4K or 10K or whatever SD. It doesn't care. It doesn't even care if you've been in good standing with YouTube followership oversight, YouTube website oversight, with double right, or in good standing with even with mateship oversight or showing oversight. It does not care. You can think of YouTube uploading like someone eating, and the forlaying, or most likely shitting out the film after it, more likely shitting out the film is like someone who takes a shit. When they can't fillet the film, it's like someone who's on the bowl and they can't take a shit. Now, in the past, this bug or flaw was irksome, and it would happen to every tool there was. No tool was well from it. It would happen on it would happen on the uploader tool, which has been around since 2005 YL, and shifted and given sundriest names over the years. It would happen on the web shooter tool, which was around from 2005 YL until 2015 between YL. It would happen on Google Hangout. It doesn't happen on live stream though. That's the only tool it doesn't seem to show itself on. So anyway, at the end of the day, there is no warning to why there's no warning why it does it. Everyone has their beliefs over why it does, and they like to guilt it on your sandbox and your firewall and your interweb speed as if somehow, even though those things didn't do anything to the uploading, but they're going to do something to the forlaying and working on the film. It's bullshit. I wouldn't listen to those folks. Now, at the end, sorry for clearing my throat. Now, at the end of the day, what films are most likely to get stuck in forlaying? No one knows. No one really knows. Like you can say you can make a little film or a long film, and it won't make an unlikeness when it happens. And why we talking about it? It says it still happens to this day. Alright, it doesn't happen every day like it did in the past, but it still happens enough so you end up making a film about it, or you end up sending them feedback about it all the time it happens. Yeah. Well, alright. Thank you, Sailor Mercury. You're right about that. So at the end of the day, films getting stuck in forlaying, it still happens. Well, not every day, but it happens enough that you end up making a film about it, or you end up sending them feedback. Now, a lot of folks out there who probably, skim their films and do a lot of skimming, their films probably are the ones that get stuck in forlaying a lot more than anyone else's. But at the end of the day, this bug or flaw that happens, it just happens. I don't know why. And even the folks that run YouTube or YOUWAY or YOUSide, they don't know. So anyway, if you like this film, follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the other film we made yesterday over here with me and Tuxedo Mask when we talked about who made the greater dolls. Irwin, Toy, or Bandai. I, Sailor Moon, Serena. I, Sailor Mercury, Amy. We'll see you later. Yeah, and leave me to end the film, why don't you?